Welcome to the Grand Master Troll Show. It's your boy, the Grand Master Troll, and Happy New Year. First live stream of the new year. I wish I was here on better terms. Fortunately, last night there was a situation, there was an incident, there was a live stream, and we as a community have fallen off. I will say that. We had to watch two individuals claim to be high value, claim to be millionaires, claim to be the epitome, as one of these individuals would say, the epitome of what a black man should be. And with all the problems, challenges that's facing people in the melanin, you would think that these high value men, these millionaires, these epitome of what a black man should be, would be doing something constructive. But instead of them having meaningful conversations on how to improve the community, they're coming over fisticuffs because one individual called the other individual a cocksucker. Then what made it worse, after this individual called the other individual a cocksucker, they go face to face. One of them challenges the other individual to go out back and fight. Not only do they not fight, they argue some more, they leave the stream. And you Negroes, that's right, you Negroes who watch that bullshit for entertainment. You Negroes who are in dire situations, some of y'all in credit card debt, student loan debt, your marriage is falling apart. You got child support to pay. All the problems that's challenging black folk out there. Y'all individuals took said live stream, clipped it up, and dispersed it all over social media to show the whole world how dysfunctional you niggas are. And when I look at the landscape, when I see everything happening, and I see how fucked up the community is, it lets me know that white supremacy is whipping y'all Negroes' asses. Everybody else building businesses, building houses, putting their kids through college, doing stuff that is constructive, and it's you ninjas day in and day out constantly engaged in dysfunctional behavior. In fact, you Negroes are now building brands. You are calling yourself content creators, calling yourself businessmen, and your brand, what you get paid to do, is cause chaos within your own community. How did we get here? Is the question I want to ask everybody. That's the question I want to ask everybody. We got imperfect 2476 in the chat says, "Hey GMT, what's up? What's up?" Thanks to all the people who came in. So when I saw what unfolded yesterday, and then I see the live streams, people reviewing it, people laughing, they chant, they are literally cheering on the dysfunction. You got people in chat rooms dropping hundreds of dollars cheering on the dysfunction. They are cheering on that two black men almost came to fisticuffs over some words that don't mean anything. People dug in their pocket $10 super chats, $5 super chats, $20 super chats, $50 super, $100 super chats to cheer on dysfunctional behavior. Now I know why the community looks the way it looks. Now I know why single motherhood is at an all-time high. Now I know why crime in the community is at all. This is how I know. They done put a mind fuck on your ninja's mind so bad that you are literally reaching in your pocket, dropping money on the table to cheer on two black men to destroy each other. Y'all were hoping somebody threw a punch. You was hoping somebody got knocked out. You was hoping somebody lost their life that day. And when Negroes didn't lose their lives that day, when punches weren't thrown that day, you Negroes were upset. You Negroes were disappointed. And more importantly, you Negroes was left unfulfilled. So since you left that live stream show unfulfilled, that you didn't get to see what you wanted to see, you didn't see Corey Holcomb beat up Anton Daniels. You didn't see Anton Daniels beat up Corey Holcomb. Now when you're doing live streams today, you calling whoever side you on, you calling them a punk because they didn't come to blows. That's how fucked up your mind is. Your mind is so fucked up that you on YouTube holding somebody accountable for not fighting over meaningless words. But without further ado, we're going to break down the live stream. We're going to break down on how we got to this situation. Let me plug my shit in. Well, I ain't even got my... Oh, yeah. Okay, we got our stuff plugged in, but we gotta break down. We gotta break down this live stream of how embarrassing this was. Because this right here was embarrassing to watch these men do this and to see y'all in the chat room laughing, hee ha ha, and trying to celebrate, trying to encourage more dysfunctional behavior in your community. This was embarrassing. This was an embarrassing watch right here. But without further ado,
5150 in the house. Is this the first or the second show? Expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know.
So how did we get here? Why is Anton Daniels on the Corey Holcomb show. You think they're gonna talk about building the community? Or you think they're gonna come together and put a foundation together and demonstrate to the people how to put a foundation together to, educate the children, feed the children, build up strong communities, to make people more intelligent, whether it be spiritually, emotionally, financially. You think they're gonna do? You think these two millionaires, they got all this fancy camera equipment? You think they're gonna do something constructive with it, or you think they're gonna do something destructive with it? Let's see what happens.
We said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you're here because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad.
That's the after show. See, it was already going to be. It's going to be a clash. So they're not even there to do anything constructive. They're there to fight and argue. Basically, they're there to fight, argue, debate. They're not going to do anything constructive because they are there to clash. So how do we get there to clash? Well, you do YouTube for a while. You get your numbers up. And when you selling the black folk, you gotta sell black folk drama because black folk only pay for some drama, it seems like. So we got two people. I think one's a Republican, one's a more on the Democratic liberal side. And when they debate politics, they're on opposite ends. So they're gonna clash and argue. And this is why we're here, because Corey called up Anton, or Anton called up Corey and said, what would be a good show, Corey? What would be a good show, Anton? If you came out to Los Angeles, come on my show and we could debate politics. We could debate politics. We could really bring drama to black folk because black folk love watching drama. Most of my audience is black, Anton. Most of my audience is black, Corey. We could sell these Negroes drama, debate, and fight. And these Negroes, they're going to do our job for us. They're going to clip up our debate, and they're going to post it on WorldStar, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. They're gonna put it on every social media platform, and we won't even have to pay an editor to do it because these ignorant Negroes love drama so much they're gonna do it themselves. So you should come on my show and we should just argue about whatever we argue about. It really don't matter what we argue about because black folks are gonna eat it up. So that's how we get here at this clash that's about to happen.
There's people who got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's gonna be interesting.
I do too. Yeah. I think it's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
I
conversation.
buttered it up, so
you don't need to butter.
I made sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, man, you don't need to butter.
We're still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show that she'll be proud of.
Oh, brother. Too old. That man don't want this.
I know.
Your chat think they tough. I noticed.
They think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We seen
charging them up.
We seen,
here we go.
We seen worse. I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
I
promise to God, bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like, okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had here on Time Out? Craig had a show, fool.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't going to be able to get to it all, but
we're going to try.
There's so much to say. I got to ask you this just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
We
about.
got to get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons?
Stop this. See, Corey Holcomb. See, this is why this is a waste. It's so at this point in 2026, it is a waste of time for Republicans, conservatives, people on the right side to have discussions, arguments, debates with people on the left side, because there's nothing you can say, no matter how much logic, no matter how many facts you present, you will not sway the people on the right to go to the left, and you won't sway the people from the left to go to the right. The only thing that will sway people is when they become victims of the side that they're on. And when the side that they're on turns their backs on you, then you go to the other side. For example, if you're on the left and you have a daughter and she gets raped, they take her cookies, they hit it from the back, they pull her hair as they take her cookies, they smack her on the butt cheeks as they take her cookies, they spit on her, do all kind of disgusting acts to her, and then after they rape your daughter, they then kill your daughter and throw your daughter in the ditch. Then the police find your dead daughter. Then over the course of the investigation, you find out that your dead daughter was brutally raped and murdered by an illegal immigrant. And then you turn to the Democratic politicians to get some sympathy because your beloved daughter was brutally raped and murdered by an illegal immigrant, and since that don't fit their narrative, they turn their backs on you and don't say her name because she got killed by an illegal immigrant. Then all of a sudden you want to take your punk ass to the Republican side because you know they're going to give you some sympathy, and that's the only thing that'll happen. That's what it takes for people to switch sides. They gotta take a loss in blood. You gotta get your house gotta burn down, and your house burned down because the fire department come and the fire hydrant in front of your house got no water in it, so now they can't put the fire out your house. Your house burned down. You didn't have no insurance. So now you're trying to rebuild, but you can't rebuild because the politicians on the left won't help you rebuild your motherfucking house because they got all these rules in place, and they got all these rules in place that's keeping you from going forward with your life. Now, all of a sudden, you want people on the right side to advocate for you because the people on the left who you thought was going to advocate for you ain't advocating for you. Now it's a problem. So this is why I don't debate ninjas no more, because it ain't worth it. The only way ninjas gonna learn is when they get burnt by the policies that they've been voting for over these years. So having these discussions. Now we got Corey Holcomb. How do you feel about, when a country, takes resources from another country? And we all know through war, through many of times, if you want to take some shit, you just take some shit. If you don't want to get your stuff taken from you, you gotta fight for your stuff. And that's just how life is. But when you on the left, oh man, that's messed up. They didn't have to take the oil from Venezuela. Oh, they didn't have to arrest their president and put them on charges. They didn't have to do that. See, a lot of people don't understand how the world works. You gotta let them find out the hard way.
I'm talking about this nation, the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand.
Everybody didn't been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
What? Give me an example.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like,
you see, Corey, he asked you for an example. Okay, you said a place. You said the United States. Okay, tell me a time where the United States took something. You can say Trump and the oil. You can say the oil from the Middle East that they took after 9/11. They're trying to find weapons of mass destruction. I mean, you got to come with a specific example. But when you're dealing with Negroes on the left, they ain't got examples. You got to hold their hands. You got to walk them through. You got to explain things to them. You got to explain to them how the world works.
Taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You're a smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African-American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were robbed. They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
they just capitalized off of it better than the Africans.
You see how Anton just actually breaking it down. See, Corey Hogan wants you to believe that Europeans came over to Africa with their guns, the muskets, and just kidnapped black folk. But you gotta realize black folks in Africa had slaves and they sold your ass to them Europeans who brought you over here. So if you have a problem with Europeans putting you in slavery, well, you gotta look at them Negroes over there in Africa. And a lot of you skin folk, for whatever reason, you don't want to look at them Negroes over there in Africa. You want to blame the white man for all your problems.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, and this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you mean?
What do y'all want? Like, because y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is going to help y'all?
A whole thing that has happened
because I'm solutions oriented, and I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. Like, you've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
You don't understand, Corey? Corey Holcomb. You were born 1969, Chicago. Before the Cabrini Green and all them housing projects in Chicago was even built yet. Corey Holcomb, you weren't a slave. Corey Holcomb, you were born after they killed Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and after they had the right. You was born after that. So a lot of the stuff that the so-called ancestors, and you know that, but a lot of you Negroes, y'all act like y'all been through, like y'all was slaves, like y'all was working out in the fields, and you wasn't working out in the fields.
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you
see all you Negroes in the chat, and we got Anton, what does that say? Anton Shy. Who can name this? The Anton Shy girl. Forces. Kudos, still fighting the good fight. But a lot of you Negroes in the chat, a lot of you Negroes was born in the 2000s, 1990s, 1980s, hell, 1970s. A lot of you Negroes never seen a white-only drinking fountain. A lot of you Negroes was able to go in any restaurant you wanted to go to. You was able to go to, order whatever you want, and you got good customer service from somebody of a different ethnic group other than yourself. Hell, when you go and they establish now, you expect to get good service. And if you don't get good service, you have the audacity to ask for a manager and demand a refund of your money because you didn't get good service. Hell, some of y'all will eat the whole plate and be dissatisfied with the whole plate that you just ate. Call a white manager and demand a refund. And if you don't get a refund, you will record it on your phone, post it on social media to get other black folks to go to their Yelp page and give them a negative review. Your struggles ain't the ancestors' struggles, period. That's all Anton Daniels is trying to say.
And black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes, definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's
understand,
a fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The
position it's the system. The system against us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in.
Who's my people?
Black people. Do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
black
that.
Black is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
that's
brown,
why you start believing it. No. We not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. So why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
Okay.
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay. Well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
we was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
he called Corey Holcomb racist, and look at Darlene's reaction. Yeah, that's right. We gonna come to your platform, and we gonna call the king of that platform a racist to his face and dare him to do something about it. Let's go.
See, this
wow.
this is why
Where
I
am I racist? I don't know a lot of racism in me. But
Absolutely.
maybe you can show me something I don't know.
We're gonna get there.
I wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own
No, when
wanna-
Brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a lot of stuff he said right now.
You believe you can have a conversation with somebody who's diametrically opposed to the way not only you live your life, but what you say on your platform and how you move. You think you could conversate like men? Even I knew y'all ninjas can't conversate like men because you not something wrong up here with Negroes. They can't. Their emotional intelligence is off.
Now, I disagree with so much, but
Both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not.
And
blind
I
or
have the
stupid.
hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't know
really do.
nothing about the Democratic plantation.
He don't know nothing. Oh, he don't know nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Thing that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Right.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my God,
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you say, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
And it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. God damn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it, do you think Black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
Here we go. When you on that Democratic plantation, Black people can be racist. We're not in control of any institutions. We can't keep white folk from advancing. We don't have any power. So Black folk can't be racist. We can only be prejudiced. You see, you got all these Democratic plantation Negroes. You can't talk to them because no matter how much you break it down to them, No matter how many facts, no matter how much logic you give them, they still going to believe what they going to believe.
No, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people, and it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools, and
we can stop white people from going to school, so we can't be racist.
Programs and things like that.
the main
we can stop white people from getting on food programs because we got no power, so we can't be racist.
way that they
You need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite
but
honest.
see, that's what I was going to say. Y'all, that's the argument that black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wound up becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because
you see how you anti this, break it down facts. Okay, you gonna tell me you Negroes ain't got no power. Well, then explain to me how when Donald Trump, when he lost presidency and the 4 years Biden was in office, tell me how Kamala Harris, Letitia James, Fani Willis, and all these black folks, all the lawyers team that they had, predominantly black, they went after Trump, they had him arrested, they had him charged and convicted with 34 felonies because he was a so-called racist fascist, and they almost prevented them from running for president. Explain to me how all these black people use their power on a former president. Darlene over there shaking her head. Yeah, Anton, you're right. Those black people, they did team up and they did use their power on that white man just because he was a white man.
and I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him.
You see that face. Hold on, you see that face right there. Let's go back to that face. Let's go back to that face right there.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife.
You see that face right there? You see that face right there? That's called a nigga getting hit over the head with some logics, with some facts. That if he considers those logics and those facts, he realized his argument, the side that he isn't on, isn't holding up right now. And I gotta find a way, I gotta find something slick to say, because this man right here is intellectually schooling me on my own platform, and we are only 16 minutes in. I gotta find a new strategy because I'm not up here to do something constructive for Black people. I'm up here to cause conflict, chaos, and division for Black people. And if I continue down this path that I'm going down and try to argue from an intellectual standpoint with this man, I will be exposed for being out of my league. So I gotta think of something, and I gotta think of something quick right now because I can't hang. I can't hang, and my ego is so big, I can't admit and say, you know what, Anton, you make some great points. You open my eyes. Maybe I gotta look at things differently. But I really gotta take into account what you're saying because what you're saying is making a whole lot of sense right now. But let's see if Corey Holcomb's gonna do that.
We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I
do you
ain't
vote,
arguing with you
Anton?
on this
So
point.
absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a I'm a
watch him.
straight up,
I know who
up
he
and
is, but I
down
don't watch him.
Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of Black people. It's the original party of Black people. People need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of Black people. It's the original
Look at your boy. Look at your boy Corey Holcomb over there giggling. That's the second time he over there giggling and laughing.
party of Black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you what it stands for.
You don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because there's some backdoor Republicans.
and we
I know.
were taught by our
about
parents.
this.
Come on.
We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this.
That's the fundamental difference.
I'm gonna tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand that.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do, or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are
It's the sad. Don't y'all Negroes ever get tired of these Negro talking points? Now the president is allowed, the VP is allowed, politicians are allowed. There's these people, there's other people, even though they can't say the names of these other people, but there's somebody else behind the curtain that's got these politicians on puppet strings, this, that, and the third. You gotta say the people. I would love if Anton would ask Corey Holcomb, tell me the people, the real people who are in charge. Who?
people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got to stop this show. So now there's There's what Hori Hori. Tell me that again, Hori Kokum.
Want to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses, and a fire hydrant don't work in front
Fire hydrant don't work.
of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant.
Charge you for the fire hydrant, and the house is still burned down. Kind of like what happened in the fires at Paradise in Southern California, Malibu. I'm so glad you said that, Corey Holcomb, because the people who were in charge were elected Democrats whose talking points outside of the gay stuff that you like to push on your platform.
In front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
Well, you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it. We
I
have a
haven't
less.
missed- I heard
It's so far, so you just missed it. You talked about the overpriced houses in California, but fire hydrants don't work. The 20% of people who vote out there voted for these Democrats. They voted for Gavin Newsom. They voted for a Karen Bass. They voted for these people to put an administration in place that didn't let the water flow to the fire hydrants because they were trying to protect some endangered species fish. But when it's time to vote, when we had Gavin Newsom up for recall, when it was time to get him up out of there, they didn't recall him. And then their houses burned down. And when their houses burned down, we see them running to Gavin Newsom. What are you gonna do, Gavin Newsom? Our house is burned down. My house is on fire. There's no water in the fire hydrants. And what are you doing? And then Trump had to come down and allow those people who was voting Democrat. Now that their houses done burned down and the people who they voted in place didn't prevent, or should I say, allow their houses to get burned down. Now when they go back to vote, assuming they still live in California, they're going to have to think twice if they're going to vote for a Karen Bass, if they're going to vote for a Gavin Newsom who's planning to run for president. Now they may feel a little bit differently.
I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
people
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote. And
I'm gonna show up and.
Anton Daniels went up on his platform and called Corey Holcomb ignorant as fuck. Did Corey Holcomb fight? Nope.
Vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican presidents. We had Democratic presidents. We in the same joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if it's local.
It matters.
If you vote,
absolutely matters.
That means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do
it. Wait, you talking all that pro-black stuff? Your ancestors died to give you the right to vote, and you still won't take your ignorant ass to the polls and vote, Corey Holcomb? Is that what you telling me?
Your ancestors
it's so funny to
didn't
me.
do it like this.
Because
people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's war.
All sucker shit.
It's
going
a war.
on.
You see how he is over there with the 30 felonies talking point? These so-called, I'm an independent, I ain't a Democrat. These Negroes love repeating that Democratic rhetoric.
Every day is just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
We
here.
need physical wars.
No, it's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off.
It's not.
You can't have a physical war with the United States government because you will be outmanned, you will be outgunned, you will get slaughtered in the streets, and the people who you think is going to be behind you, once the first bullets get sprayed at you, they're going to retreat, they're going to fall over. Hell, they're so smart now, they're going to let you go crash out by yourself, and when you die, they're gonna watch you on the 7 o'clock news. They're gonna be like, I tried to tell that dumb nigga not to go to war with the United States government. They got bombs, they got AK-47s, they got all these fancy equipment, and the only thing this Negro got is a Glock, and he think he gonna win that war.
We gonna always be talking, but see, real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators make it happen.
Real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators make it happen. Okay.
And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who are you?
He said we. He said, hold on. You said what, Corey Holcomb?
Gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are
the gladiators. So he's calling himself a gladiator.
Under control right now.
We, the gladiators, are under control right now.
We haven't rose up.
We haven't rose up
and did what needs to be done.
And did what needs to be done. Okay.
Who are you under control by?
It ain't. You under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that ICE agent was able to shoot that woman?
I want to know who the. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's he said. Now they talking about a woman who tried to hit an ICE agent with her car and got sent to the upper room.
That's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage.
Yeah, this is another tactic that these Negroes love to use when they ask you, what have you done? What have you built? And then you explain to them all the things you have done, how you employ people, how you do this, how you give the community, how you do this. They'll give you just soft hand clap. They'll give you just fake salute, and then continue to act like that what you're doing isn't enough.
So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
Should count.
I don't hear that
because
shit.
Out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But
there's about 20 million black people in the streets right now. Are y'all gonna go out tomorrow? I can guarantee you 20 million people won't be shot and killed by the police. Hell, I went to work today. I've been living on this earth for 37 years. Just turned 37 a couple of weeks ago. Ain't been shot at by the police. Because when I leave my house, I don't act the fool, and I don't hang with other Negroes who act the fool, who can potentially put me in a position where I encounter the police.
Here's the truth. We know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Oh my God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong what I said?
This is so insane.
It takes so much for the cops to shoot you. First of all, you got to do something to get put in an encounter with the police. See, a lot of you niggas who get shot and killed by the police. You're driving with no driver's license. You're driving with no insurance. You're driving with no registration. You're speeding. You're running red lights. You're running stop signs. Your music is too loud. You in and out of lanes, not using your turn signal. And some of y'all are just out there committing crimes. Then somebody call the police on you. The police roll up on you. They tell you to freeze, step out your car. And you don't want to step out your car. You want to fight the police. You want to run over the police. You want to pull guns on the police. You want to fight the police. You want to take the police taser. You want to take the police gun. And then when they blow your motherfucking head off and they send you to the upper room as they should, now you want common folks like me to march on your behalf, and I'm not doing it no more. You out there like George Floyd. You swallowing fentanyl when they roll up on you. You're using counterfeit money. If you would have took his ass to work, got money, had a goddamn debit card, and paid for wherever you wanted with a goddamn debit card, guess what? The store that he gave that fucking counterfeit money when they called the police, because his transaction would have went through on his goddamn debit card. But the police got called. Police rolled up on him. When they rolled up on him, you see him swallow the fentanyl. So now he can't act right. So now they got to hold him down. And Derek Chauvin put the knee right here on the back of his neck, which he wasn't supposed to do. And he kept the knee on the back of his neck until George Floyd was damn near unconscious and lifeless. So now George Floyd dead, and now Derek Chauvin in jail. And I could go down case by case by case of all these niggas who was doing something they wasn't supposed to be doing. Now, there is a small amount of people where there was black folks who weren't doing nothing. Or if they were doing something, it was very minor, like not wearing a seatbelt. And unfortunately, they got shot. And when that stuff happened, the officers were charged with a crime. They went to jail. The family got a lawyer. They sued, and they got a settlement check. But those are very rare. Most of the times, you niggas is doing something you're not supposed to be doing. And when the police roll up on you, you don't follow lawful orders. You do something that makes the police think that their safety, their life is in jeopardy, and they tear you motherfuckers out the frame. Just like that lady in Minnesota. Police rolled up on her. She out there blocking traffic, hindering hindering ICE agents from doing their job. ICE agents tell her to get up out the car. Hold on. And then when they tell said person to get up out the car, because when it was time for this motherfucker to get out the car, this is what she should have did. Let me see if I can pull this video up real quick. Let me see if I can pull this video up real quick. Okay, there we go, right there. There we go, right there.
Step out of the car right now.
Okay. I'm sorry, officer. I'll get out of my car and follow lawful orders. Hands up. I'm out.
Step out of the car right now.
Okay. I'm sorry, officer. I'll get out of my car and follow lawful orders. Hands up, I'm out.
Ma'am, step out of the car right now.
That's all she had to do. That's all that dumb motherfucker had to do. When the ICE agent told her to get out the car.
I'm sorry, officer. I'll get out of my car and follow lawful orders.
That's all you gotta do. Put your hands up and get your punk ass out the motherfucking car. But a lot of you niggas like her, instead of getting your punk ass out the car, your punk ass want to put the car in reverse, your punk ass want to put the car in drive, your punk ass want to get low, your punk ass want to lead these police officers on the high-speed chase. And she found out the hard way, and she lost her life. But that's the problem with you Negroes. Now you still in 2026, you still making that bullshit argument.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. Like,
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I don't think you got people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
Liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there.
Now we on the Charlemagne. Now we on the Charlemagne. Now we on the Charlemagne talking points. What do white people do wrong? Why don't you go to white people? Anton, you go to Anton Daniels' channel. He got videos and videos where he react to everybody. He react to black people. He react to white people, white man, white woman. If they doing something wrong, he call them out.
Because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the court.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that. But here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason.
So now the reason why Anton don't talk about white people because he don't want to make his boss mad, but you can't name who his boss is.
You go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of it?
equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
You ain't been listening because Anton, he do critique white man. He was critiquing Tim Walz. He was critiquing the governor of Minnesota. He was critiquing the mayor of Minneapolis. He was critiquing the white police chief when he was up there speaking on behalf of the girl who got killed by that ICE agent. So Anton Daniels does talk about white men, but again, you wasn't listening.
I'm listening to you.
You haven't.
I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized.
He said you don't have the capacity to listen because you too busy.
That's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it, and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
So now Anton is a kisser. He's a kisser of Caucasian males' ass. So this is another way of saying he panders to white males. Okay.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now.
And Anton says you suck the dick of black people, but this is another way of saying you pander to black people.
You doing the easy shit. What?
Look at that look. Look at that look he gave. He said what? He said what?
Black people right now. You doing it?
Yeah, that's right. You suck dick, Corey Holcomb, of black people.
Easy shit. What you do? Let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see,
homie, let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
Ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you to, yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So
there we go. And that was the out Corey Holcomb needed, because he was getting cooked. His talking points wasn't holding up. Anton was breaking them down. He's got the logic. He's got the facts on this side. So what we got to do is we got to go nigga mode. We got to go nigga mode.
You doing it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats.
He said no. Look at Anton scoot in. Look at Anton scoot in.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
Look at your boy Anton. You ready for this, Anton?
I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of that.
Anton said, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
I tell you
Right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
He said, call it. Anton said, call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay.
Woo, you saying a lot of shit Anton don't fuck with either. Let's go.
But that gay shit,
He said, fuck about what you talking about, nigga. He put the N-word out there. What you gonna do, Corey? What you gonna do?
you
I don't
go.
give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie.
He don't give a You see how Corey Holcomb backed up? You see how Anton walked in on him, said, I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. Let's back that up. See, Corey Holcomb in his space right here. He leaning in. He trying to assert his dominance right here, because he know he can't win, but he know black people love drama. He know they love dysfunction and chaos. So since he can't win intellectually, he got to win off dysfunction and chaos.
That'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either.
Oh, you see how he backed up? You saying a lot of shit I don't fuck with either, and he backed up.
Hey, but
And he backed up.
that gay shit,
He tried to come in a little bit.
you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie,
Ooh, he don't give a fuck about what you talking about. In other words, Corey Holcomb thought he could boss up on him, intimidate him, and Anton Daniels would fall back. But right here, Corey Holcomb is falling back.
I tell you what,
Right here.
put no
He said, Anton Daniels said, I'm right here.
dick sucking
Don't mean
shit.
shit to me.
Don't put no
I'm from
dick sucking
Detroit,
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here. Right.
He said, I'm right here, right now.
Give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no dick.
Oh, you switching seats don't mean shit to me. All this right here.
Sucking
Detroit,
shit
nigga.
on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
All right, that's what I'm.
Now, this is what people don't understand what was about to happen. This is what people don't understand what was about to happen.
Now, I'm gonna respect you.
Dance
This is your
around it.
platform.
Dance
No, no,
around
no,
it.
no, no, no. I'm gonna
I don't do no dick
sucking
sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo, I
We
got a
good.
que- I, got
I
a
did
question for
already.
Anton.
I don't do
Nigga,
dick
we can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down,
Yo.
right now, and go on our back. I don't give a
no,
fuck.
sir.
We could put the microphones down and we could go out back right now. Look at your boy Corey Holcomb. Does that look like a nigga who want to go out back and get busy? Does that look like a nigga who wants to go out back and throw them things?
No, sir.
Homie, you just
Does that does that look like a nigga who wants to go out back? You see, Anton, you gotta remember, we could go out back.
Running your mouth.
I'm not running my
I
mouth.
got a
You
question
running
for
your
Anton.
mouth.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit for
sucking
the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you
I'm
want to
saying,
say Anton,
I'm saying,
listen, don't
I'm gonna let
disrespect
you
me like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So
Look at Anton, break it down to it.
I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how
What
it
I call this nigga out his name?
nigga.
You said he was kissing the ass of white Caucasian man. He said you were sucking dick of black people. You guys were just saying you all was pandering to whatever group you was pandering to. He took offense to what you said, the same way you took offense to him calling you a dick sucker. But he let it ride because you don't know him. He doesn't know you, but you don't let it ride. So you got in his face and acted like you wanted to fight. And when he said, let's go out back, you didn't want to go out back, Corey. Don't play dumb now, nigga.
I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
We just getting loud. Wait a minute. This is all a show. We just getting loud.
Don't switch seats.
No,
This
this my show. This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
He said, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit.
Ooh, that's right. You ain't gonna do shit, Corey. We calling you out. You not gonna do shit.
Because you're not gonna do
Come
shit.
at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come
do
at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right
who the
now.
fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with you.
Now, what people don't understand, what's happening is when Corey's doing this whole call me a D sucker again, call me a D sucker again. What he's hoping to do is to get Anton to say it. And if Anton says it mid-sentence, Corey Holcomb is going to snuff him and hit him with a cheap shot. Because we know niggas don't like to fight fair. He knows if he goes out back, he's going to have to shoot the fair one. And we know niggas don't like shooting the fair one. Niggas like to sneak niggas. So he's hoping to get Anton to say it. And while he's talking, he can hit him with a cheap shot. But most importantly, you niggas at home is watching it. You guys won't see the cheap shot because what you guys will see, well, he said if he said it again, he would knock him out. Anton said it again, and then Corey Holcomb swung on him and he knocked him out. So it wasn't a cheap shot, but we all know, us people who are from the hood, we know what a cheap shot is. And Corey Holcomb was hoping that if he would say it again, he could give him a cheap shot as he was talking, and he could win the fight and not have to risk himself because he hit him with a cheap shot. But more importantly, he would get street cred for knocking out Anton Daniels and hit him with a cheap shot. This is what Corey Holcomb was hoping for, but Anton Daniels said, let's go out back.
It is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit.
Look at you, bro. I ain't gonna do you. I ain't gonna do shit. What do you mean I ain't gonna do shit?
Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
We could go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now.
We could go out back right now. That's twice he said it.
I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit. We go out back right now.
We go out back. That's third time he said. That's 5 times he said we could go out back. You think Corey gonna go out back, shoot the fair one? No, because Corey Holcomb want to get the drop. He's looking for an opportunity, a reason to get the drop. He can't get the reason to get the drop because Anton got up and said, "Let's go out back."
Money for all this, whatever. I got money too.
Now we got too much money for all this. What do you mean? What do you mean we got too much money for all this?
We can go out back right now. Fuck I am. We can go out back right now. I'm with it. I bet you won't say that shit. We can go out back right now. I got money for all this, whatever. I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Hey,
no, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out.
Wait a minute. He told Darlene to get out the way, only to sit his muppet mouth ass back down. No, you can't sit down after somebody says, "Get up, let's go to the back and shoot the fade." You can't tell the woman to get out the way only to sit back down. You can't do that. You can't do that, Corey.
No, it's just not respect.
He gets up.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way.
He said, "You ain't what? You ain't what, Corey? You ain't gonna do what?"
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
No, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene.
He said, "I ain't falling. I ain't fighting." You right, Corey. You ain't fighting.
Hey, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now. Cause
What do you mean you ain't gotta go out back? What do you mean? What do you mean? He offered you challenge. Anton called you a dick sucker. He's not gonna call you a dick sucker again, so you can sneak him. Anton said, "Let's go out back, shoot the fair one." Corey Holcomb says, "I ain't gotta go out back." Why ain't you gotta go out back, Corey? Explain to us Negroes why you ain't gotta go out back.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that.
Wait a minute. You not going out back because you don't want to go out back to leave where you're at right now? Is that why you turned down the fade? The fade that you want, that you wanted. You don't want the fade because you don't want to have to leave to go out back. Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing?
You're not gonna come and be with. See, I suck dick again, nigga. We can go out back right now. Fuck I am. We can go out back right now. I'm with it. I bet you.
So we supposed to be going out back.
You won't say that shit. We can go out back right now. I got money for all this. Whatever. I got money too.
He was thinking about all that money he would lose if he went out back.
That shit.
No, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
if you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know, bro. You not.
He said, "As long as you know." I was like, "Yeah, as long as you know, huh? Yeah." Believe me, Corey, we all know. And like my man Tupac from Bishop said, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find the clip real quick. Hold on. There you go, right there. Let me see if I can find it. There it go right there. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Hold on.
So what about the cops, man? Bishop checked it out. It's 2 overlapping patrols about 3 minutes apart. So we just gotta be fast. Yo, I think we should plan this another time. This nigga's scared.
There it go right there. There it go right there. This nigga's scared. There it go right there.
Scared.
There it go right there. Hold on.
Because you're not going to do
Come
shit.
at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not going to
Come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right
who the
now.
fuck I am.
We can go out back right now.
We go out back right now.
I bet you won't say that shit. We can go out back right now. I got money for all.
He said I got money for. What's that got to do with? What does that got to do with anything?
Scared. Ain't nobody. This nigga's scared. Ain't nobody scared, man. I just told you. This nigga's scared.
This nigga's scared. This nigga right here is scared.
Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey,
Nah, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of 2 niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now.
He said, I got to go out back right now. The reason why he ain't got to go out back right now is because
Tom, this nigga's scared. Ain't nobody scared, man. I just told you I had a DJ.
he's scared. that boy Corey Holcomb was scared to go out back because whenever Negro says, when somebody says, let's go out back to fight, and you say,
Don't get in the way of 2 niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucker.
he said, we ain't got to go out back because in order to go out back, we got to leave. And he don't want to leave. And the reason he don't want to leave is because this nigga's scared.
Shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
If you want to
okay,
get back to the
but
conversation,
we can get back to the conversation. But just know,
I'm not
ain't
listening to none of that
dick
shit,
suckers
bro.
up here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not
Because that ain't
you
nothing.
not that tough.
He said, Anton said, you not tough. What you gotta understand. What you gotta understand about
Ain't
Negroes.
straight.
What you gotta understand about ninjas. All these ninjas who you see shoot guns and try and fight people, and they always snuffing somebody. They always gotta get the drop. You know, they gotta pull up from the blind side in the car. And when you see these Negroes, you know. Let's see if I could find my little strap real quick. Whenever you see these Negroes and they got something that look like this right here, even though this right here is just a toy gun. This is just a toy gun. Let me see if I can make myself bigger. Let me see if I can make myself bigger for this, because I gotta talk to the people. See, when you see somebody pull their little strap out, you know. And they claim to be tough when they pulling their strap out. And they claim to be so tough because they got their gun. Whenever you see somebody get the piece, what do? You see them, they in a car and they pull up on somebody when they least expect it, and they pull out their gun and they start shooting, or they come around the corner, or they jump out the bush, and they claim to be so big and bad. If you're so big and bad and you got a gun and you shooting at somebody, they ain't got their gun. They don't have a chance to pull their gun. You see, the white man, we could respect the white man, because the white man will challenge you to a duel. Meaning, I have a gun, you have a gun, and we gonna draw our gun at the same time, and whoever draw their gun at the same time and shoot. And even though we gonna draw our gun at the same time, there's a possibility we could both get shot. You could shoot me before I draw my gun, but I'm giving you the fair one. Hell, we saw Donald Trump go get the president from Venezuela. They had to go on a helicopter, go on to their naval base and get that nigga. And when they got that nigga, they didn't have no casualties. They went in the helicopter, they ran an operation, meaning we got our equipment, you got your equipment. I got my army team, you got your army team. I'm not sneaking up on you because I know you got radar. You see us coming, and they went over there and they got him with no casualties. I could respect that. But when it comes to you niggas who claim to be so tough, you niggas claim to be so tough, so big and bad, and every time I see y'all do dirt, it be the biggest and the baddest. You gotta get the drop on somebody. You gotta shoot and kill somebody when they least expect it. You gotta throw a punch from the blind side when nobody's looking. Rarely do you so-called tough niggas say, let's go out back. Let's shoot the fair one. You at that corner, you at that corner. We meet in the center of the ring and we actually shoot the fair one. For whatever reason, you niggas don't do that no more. And the reason why you niggas don't do that no more because you ninjas is punks. You niggas is scared. You scared to do a duel. You scared to shoot the fair one. So what you gotta do is when you arm up, you gotta arm up with 2-3 of your boys. You gotta roll up in the car. You gotta find your op at the corner when he's just chilling. And then you get out the car. Then you pull your weapon. And then you pull the trigger. But you only do that because you got the advantage. The only way you will fight somebody is if you have the advantage. If you don't have the advantage, if you don't get the drop, you don't do nothing because you're scared. That's why when I leave my house and I go about my day, I don't even worry about you ninjas because you're scared little boys. And the only way you could fight somebody is if you get the drop on them. You hit them when they not looking. You surprise attack them because if you have to do it mano a mano, face to face, you would do the same thing Corey Holcomb just did. When it's time to go out back, you got all these excuses. Oh man, we can't go out back because if we go out back, we gotta leave. We gotta climb through 2 flights of stairs. I got this live stream going. I got 15,000 people watching me right now. And if I go out back and shoot the fair one, people on these live streams, they can't see us go out back and shoot the fair one, and I don't want to leave. And, I got all this money. What I'm gonna do with I got all this money? What do I look like going out back and fighting? Reason why he didn't want to fight is because he wanted to sneak Anton Daniels. And Anton Daniels is lucky. Because if Anton Daniels would have got sneaked, would have got knocked out, or even if he would have went out back and shot the fade, this is another thing, Anton Daniels, Corey Holcomb, you making all that money for your family, especially you, Anton Daniels. I'm very disappointed in you. You go out back, you shoot the fade, he hits you with a right hook, lift you off your feet, your head hit the ground, you got a bald head with no hair, you fracture your skull, you get brain damage. What happened to the Millionaire Morning Show? What happened to Room 9? What happens with AntonDaniels.com? What happens to Molly? What happens to Mika, Slimmy, Q Diddy, the crew? What happens with the bag chasers? What happens with the properties? What happens with your daughter and her college education? Who gonna pay the car notes? Who gonna pay all the mortgages? Who gonna make sure the businesses is running while you in the hospital in a coma because you fighting an ignorant nigga who's trying to get the jump on you, trying to get the drop on you? What happened then? That's what I'm saying. These Negroes ain't that smart at all. So we out here.
Everything straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro, though.
And I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
In what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't
look at your boy Anton Daniels. After he done bullied the bully, he's able to continue with the conversation, still him with facts and logic, and break down the problems with the Democratic plantation, the same plantation that your boy Corey Holcomb is a slave on.
just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person, and that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of.
Look at your boy Anton over there. He cooking with hot grease on the Corey Holcomb 5150 show. And Corey, look at Corey Holcomb over there. He not having fun. He like, damn, this nigga bullied me on my show. He challenged me to a fight, told me to go out back, and I got scared. I was too scared to go out back. And now this nigga is cooking. He's sounding intelligent on my show. And he just punked me on my show. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Evaluating them based off of Christianity itself.
Right. He over there thinking, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Did this nigga really challenge me to go out back on my show? And I said the reason why I can't go out back is because we gotta leave and we gotta climb up a bunch of stairs and we gotta go outside and it's too far to go out back and fight. And now I'm over here. Damn, he really just punked me on my show.
Everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
that's not true, because I know some good Caucasian
the teachings
white
of Jesus,
and I know some bad Caucasian
white
men.
Look, he was gonna say something. He trying to find words. He trying to find words to stop this barrage, to stop the cooking that Anton Daniels is doing.
Okay,
Right,
so
correct.
look, check this
So that's
out.
the
This is
main
what I
point. Let's
listen.
keep
Listen,
everything respectful.
listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother.
Time out. We done already moved on. Chris done asked a whole nother question. Anton Daniels is cooking, and instead of expounding on what Anton Daniels is saying, challenging what Anton Daniels is saying, or disagreeing with what Anton Daniels is saying, somehow we bring the conversation back to dick sucking. How, Sway?
I
apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro.
So then Anton Daniels, in trying to move the conversation forward, he apologized for saying what he said, even though we know Corey Holcomb won't apologize to Anton Daniels about kissing Caucasians' male asses. He's not going to apologize because he's a nigga.
I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically, but I have a switch. Where,
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I
you.
respect your switch. I respect your switch.
you too.
Okay, good. I'm glad,
We
brother.
good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother.
So we shake hands. Okay. Corey Holcomb, he can't move forward
And
unless we apologize for calling him a dick sucker. So let's apologize for calling him a dick sucker. Let's see if we could continue forward with the conversation.
Saying like a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
We good.
that when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes.
Okay.
So I'm saying like I could get back straight. We just when I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't
get
have
into
no
it with
sisters. I
squad, too.
got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is, and then we shake hands and we keep it moving. Once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain
All right, we good. Let's get to the conversation.
myself right there because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton. My mind is set up when people do things like I call it backdooria on my show. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying like,
but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do. Absolutely.
Give me an example.
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because you applying it
Now
to
this is where Anton Daniels needed to say the same way you feel about dick sucking is the same way I feel about kissing white men on the ass. They're both homosexual acts, even though we were just saying they were pandering. I didn't hold that against you because I understood you saying I pandered the males the same way that you pandered to black people, and we both use a homophobic reference to get our point across. You took offense to it. I didn't because I don't know you, and I'm mature enough to let it ride and continue with the.
you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this
Go
last
ahead,
part.
land.
But I get it because you don't know me and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me is it, and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is, you know, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm standing on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying,
I feel you.
There's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's that homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as that.
I swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary. When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me. It is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
This is nothing.
You did not hear what I said.
I said they
do that shit all the time. You see it in the chat, you see it in the comments, all of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing I'm up on. Anything else I can walk away from. I don't give a fuck about that. My life, I could walk away and I'm probably gonna never see that person again.
I understand. So this is why the chat, I allow them, and in fact, I encourage them to be themselves in the chat. Because this is a computer screen. But one thing I will say this is to the youngsters especially, because they the ones who really don't know. I'm talking about 35 and under. When you in a man's face, you have to watch how you talk to them, because face to face is a lot different than the computer. On the computer, I got motherfuckers
Let me ask you a question.
Motherfuckers saying all kind of shit about me on the computer.
Let me ask you a question.
But if they in my face saying that to me,
let me ask you a question.
It can go bad.
Why?
I'm not saying I'm not.
No. Hold on.
I'm not acting tough.
I'm asking you a real question. Why do you get triggered if somebody says that to you? Like what is it in you that
Well, why do you get triggered? Why do you get so upset when somebody calls you a cocksucker?
gets bothered by a switch?
Okay, so listen to me. Manhood is all we got left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second to land on this.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
If we don't have our manhood, we ain't got nothing. So when a man walks up to you,
He said, if we ain't got our manhood, hold on. What's the definition of man? If we ain't got our manhood, manhood means the state or period of being a man rather than a child. Slang, masculine qualities like bravery, strength, and responsibility. Proving his manhood, showing guts. It's also a euphemism for a man's penis, but slang terms like balls or junk also used for genitalia, while terms like bloke or dude refer to the person / man himself.
you and say something flirtatious to you. When a man walk up to you and say something where he's challenging your manhood and things like that, trust me, I don't care how savage it may seem. When you dealing with a man, you can set a man off if you in his face and you saying things that are not. I'm not talking about somebody just saying anything. I'm talking about there are certain things, like I can't walk up to a man walking down the street with his wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick. I'll be like, wait a minute. Of course, by me being older, the last thing I want is drama in the streets. But what I'm saying is you can't disrespect men face to face. You can do it online because it's easy to do it online.
Nope. See, that's where we disagree.
Okay, I want to hear this.
That's where we disagree because you got to keep the same energy across the board. You can't pick and choose when you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody, and then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you. You wrong, bro. You wrong as two left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful, and stand on that shit.
But I want to understand what you're saying. You miss me when you say you can't disrespect people. With what? Make sure you explain that to me.
Not a whole conversation. Instead of us talking about politics and something constructive, you talking about nigga code, man.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'm a disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Well, trust me.
I'm not saying do that.
I'm not saying what you're wrong about. But listen, talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online. And if I'm so disrespectful, what do I do to be disrespectful online? Because you said I'm disrespectful online.
You just
I would like to know.
You said out of your own mouth that you will be disrespectful online. It ain't even. Yes, you did. You just said that.
Disrespectful online.
You said you can disrespect. It's different if you disrespect somebody online versus doing it in real life.
No, I didn't say what I would do.
How is it different?
I said if somebody in the chat room is saying something disrespectful about me, I don't hold that against them because they're
What
typing.
About when you talking about real people?
What do you mean?
If you comment on somebody and you give your opinion on real people.
I don't want to go back and forth. I'm trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Do you hear me when I say
what you're saying?
Whatever I say online, giving an opinion of something is different than if
I said disrespectful. How can you determine whether or not somebody feels disrespected?
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war. That'll start a war.
We can agree to disagree. I think you're wrong, bro. I think I personally, I'm telling you directly, you're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you could say that. I don't think I'm gonna win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, Trust me when I tell you this, man. It's different than online. Face
I'm
to
the same
face.
person in real.
Hold on. I seen many of Negroes get killed for stuff they said online. I read plenty of stories. Somebody was, on a Instagram live stream, Facebook live stream. They was gang banging, they was set tripping, they was talking that trash online to somebody, and then they rolled up on them on their live stream and they took them out. So, but now all of a sudden, we got Corey Holcomb moving the fence when it comes to disrespect.
Real life.
Online disrespect is good. But face-to-face disrespect, oh no! Now we gotta fight when it's face-to-face. Okay.
As I am online, I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Anybody, listen. I go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like I create content online, but I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life. And I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate, or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's going to go up, then it's just going to go up and we just going to figure it out from there. But the fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See, I'm not
going to talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not going to talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm going to be like, man, I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah, but
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy. I don't even want to perpetrate like I'm a tough guy. But what I'm saying is, when men stand between each other, there is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, when men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
That's why when I'm talking to a man, especially face to face, I try to make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over the line, I can apologize.
Is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying and I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's where we disagree at.
Well, anything I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well, that's
I don't go there to try to. I don't have to shock jock, even though that's something that people say easily. Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We got to do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of you.
That boy Anton, he said, all right, man, I get what you're saying. Can we move the conversation to something else? And Corey Holcomb, again, brings it back to dick sucking.
Just brother.
Well, I know that now, right? I get it.
And I appreciate you for giving me that, because that shit, I forget I'm still Corey, because I don't live a life of getting into it with people. I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
Now, give me an example.
Corey, you pick your targets based off of what you think they ain't gonna do. And that's why you feel comfortable saying some of the wild shit that you say online.
But I asked you this, and I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm not gonna say
give
no
me
names.
an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can.
Will you please
because
give me an example?
I don't want to implement nobody into this that that'll be bad. That's not a good thing.
Well, do you understand by you saying that?
I like to speak
By
from my
you
own
saying
perspective.
that, it sounds like babble.
But you know it's not babble. It's real, and you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick your
said I
targets
pick on people
carefully,
and I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully, very carefully.
So you can't give me an example
because
that's the third time.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay,
you tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about it?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you
doing? This is my lady, so and so. It makes me say, okay, this is his lady. That's what that is. But I'm saying, like, if a man is in the streets with a woman, sitting next to a woman, and all like this, whatever, and this bitch ain't been explained, I'm like, hold on. What the fuck is this sucker shit? Especially if it's imposed in any way. That's what I'm saying, G. And I know you know what I'm talking about because you ain't finna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if somebody introduces you, if somebody took the time,
I don't know what he's talking about.
No, if somebody actually walks in and takes the time to introduce you to somebody, that's being imposed. I'm like,
There's people in the chat say, "What is Corey talking about?" All the uninitiated don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm like, uninitiated. Don't introduce me to, especially if I know that person.
That's how I believe that.
This is what I know. This is what I am. I admit that I am a C student.
In what?
In life. And everything.
Okay.
And school and everything. I'm a C student. So the way I like to do it is I like for people to break it down to me like a C student. Help me to understand like I'm barely graduating. Break it down to me like a little child. The way that you would talk to a child, talk to me.
Right.
That's why I like to do it. And it's easier for me to digest it.
I like that you said that, but see, I'm at a stage of the game. I ain't got time to talk to kids.
Why not?
I don't got time to talk to kids. My kids grown, and I'm saying like if they ask me to go to the school and speak to the children, I would tell the children to do what's right, because I know that's what they're supposed to do. I'll be like, listen, do what's right. Whenever you get that feeling like you're doing something wrong, then step back and do what's right. That's what I would tell kids. That way I would be able to speak from the heart.
So you're one of those do what I say, not what I do?
No.
Let
me tell you what my translation of that is. This is my translation of that. I don't want to substantiate my argument, or I don't want to break it down to where you'll actually understand it, because you may be able to break down what it is that I'm saying. So I choose to only speak in riddles, and I also want to speak in parables, because then I could say, well, if you don't know, you don't know, you don't get it. Now, I might get it. I might know exactly what you're talking about, but I might act like I don't know what you're talking about because I want you to substantiate your argument. So that's what I stand on. But that's why I say break it down to me like a C student, so that I can truly understand exactly what you're talking about, so that we all can understand it, because we all may need to learn something.
Right. So
that's
look,
what
you said,
they teach, right?
You said you go, but what you said in there, that was a key word. You act like you don't know. And I know you act like you don't know, brother.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just said it. Believe me, you said it.
Why is Phil laughing?
Phil's silly. He's really trying to look. It was an intense moment in here, Anton, and we trying to make it where it is professional. We trying to make it where it ain't what everybody said might be or whatever the fuck. Because I ain't with all that. I ain't got to go to war with no man who visited our show and probably didn't understand one thing how I was thinking, and I probably didn't understand one thing how he was thinking.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show, y'all.
You funny, man. You funny. If I wasn't gonna have you back on the show, I wouldn't have shook your hand. I hope you believe that. When I caught myself, I was like,
you know what I'm doing right now, Phil? I'm putting pressure on him to get me back on the show.
But it ain't working
by saying that he's not going, because
it ain't gonna work like that. But I'm saying
Corey don't like this, dog. He don't like this.
What Corey don't like? Why are you talking to that man over there?
Because I got to talk to Phil. I'm talking to Corey through Phil. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Here's the thing.
Them the games where niggas get into fights. I'm telling you, this is how it jump off. Go ahead.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show because Corey is not having fun right now. This is Corey. This is gonna be one of Corey's best shows.
It's gonna be one of Corey's best shows, and you're not having fun because you didn't come out looking good.
But he's not having fun right now. And Corey seems to be a feeler. I'm more of a results-driven guy. Corey seems to be the type of person that goes off of how he feels.
If you notice, I'm doing a lot of explaining to you about how the line can get crossed, but you're doing a lot of telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said Corey seems to be, meaning that I'm leaving open the door to get corrected. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to give my
You
thoughts?
can have the freedom, brother. What I look like trying to take freedom from you?
No. I'm starting to feel some type of way, bro, because why is everything homosexual to you?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, if,
When did
explain.
the conversation turn into homosexuality again?
Okay, I'm gonna let you land. because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can explain it.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe look, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're not getting it.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
When you talking to men who play in riddles and stuff like that, I'm telling you,
you the one that's talking in riddles.
You ain't never been to jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I could tell. I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope. Nope.
So what the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would have to start you over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
you would be the tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. The people
I don't think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
What the fuck is we talking
you can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm saying
never going to jail, bro.
Okay.
I don't even have that in. Dog, I don't even like that type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. Anton. What I'm saying is, I have been around enough people who have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying. I don't
hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw for it that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw for it.
Okay.
So I choose not to hang around niggas that's been institutionalized, that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision that they wasn't supposed to make.
And you know, it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men I know they've been to college and gave that time up. And it was actually a learning process for them. But they still got to stand 10 toes down when they out here, Anton. I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to you. I don't believe that. I believe that you are the way you are. I am the way I am. And it can clash if people are not educated on how to be around each other, because men can go to war over misunderstanding.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So without saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space, so you don't get the way that we move over here.
Over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other, because it can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Okay. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting. Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it.
Maybe. But I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was gonna happen like that fast. That's why out here I try to walk under the code. There's a
No, you
code
don't.
out here.
No, you don't.
I'm trying to walk under that nigga code. You ain't walking. There's a lot of brothers who died in the cemetery because they didn't walk under that nigga code.
That's why I said
You say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all
He's
why I
talking
like
about
the chat.
everything but himself
No.
and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have
brought it back to the white man somehow.
Conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the
chat. Shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
shitted
the
on
chat.
black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To
Well,
your
be
face.
careful.
To
Be
your
careful.
face.
Be careful shitting on me.
He hit him with another homosexual innuendo, shitting on a man's face. And of course, Corey gonna take offense to that.
Because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm
Well,
telling
be
you.
careful.
I'm telling you.
You
that,
shitted on me to my face, but that shit
Corey,
will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
Trust me.
The tough talk. I got security. You got security. Ain't
Homie,
nobody
I
doing
ain't got
shit.
security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough.
Guy.
I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You
easily
said you
triggered?
disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it
You
was all
said that I
good.
disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself.
See, then you insinuate a bitch, and now Anton, he gotta go home because again, Anton, he should have been there talking with somebody who isn't on the same intellectual as Anton is on. He wasted his time talking to Corey Hogan. Now he realized he didn't waste it. What's this? 1 hour, 5 minutes. Now he gotta go because he ain't getting nowhere.
All the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm about to jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical,
bitch ass
and
hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your
Hey,
just gone, man.
and look like Corey Hogan was gonna snatch the mic out of his hand.
Just gone, man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm about to jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical,
bitch ass the
and
hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga.
Oh, now Corey Hogan trying to talk tough because he leaving. So now Anton leaving. Now he gonna talk tough because when it's time to go outside or go out back, there was all these excuses to go out back. But now Anton's leaving.
Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to, cake ass nigga.
but
go get you a
but all you niggas is paying for pussy. How you gonna make fun of somebody for paying for pussy? And you've been online talking about how you've been paying for pussy, Corey. Come on, Corey.
bodyguard, because the nigga be done slapped the shit out your bitch ass.
Well, he he challenged you to go out back, and you didn't slap him, man. You had all these excuses for wrestling why you couldn't go out back. These Negroes is funny.
A bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to.
Sound like your boy Corey Holcomb. I don't know. I don't know his background, but he sound like a black single mom right here. Let me go ahead and run that back. He sound like a black single mom.
You're right. Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to.
You sound like a black single mom, Corey.
Cake ass nigga. And go get you a bodyguard, because the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door. I am who I say I am. I stand on it. Fuck a friend.
Now we gotta. Now since Anton left, and we talking. That was a complete embarrassment, you know. This is what millionaires doing. Anton Daniels in his 40s. Corey Holcomb, 57 years old, 56 years old, about to be 60. Almost a double ARP person, retirement home, and they out here almost fighting on the live stream, talking about D-sucking, but that was an embarrassment. It's getting late. It's your boy GMT. Peace.